Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Scorpio, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Empress. I kind of find this really interesting because the Empress is Venus and obviously can be Taurus energy as well. And the solar eclipse that is happening this week is happening in your 7th house, right in the opposite sign of Taurus. So I find this really interesting that you would have this card, because it suggests to me that this eclipse is going to be very nice to you, and this week ahead is going to be one that reveals where your true abundance actually is. Whether this is abundance of spirit, abundance of money, abundance of love, like whatever it is, this week, where the goods are, where the juice is as well, absolutely. But I kind of, the feeling that I get from this week you're going to have a revelation about where your truest abundant path actually lies. So pay attention to what comes up. Any and all conversations that you have with women this week are going to be important, especially because it is the Empress card. This may also be a time where you're getting a really powerful understanding of where things sit in your own personal environment. So this might be that you're looking around the place and you're saying, yeah, you know what, I'm actually really happy where I am, or actually, you know what, no, this place no longer works for me. And it might come really, really suddenly for some of you. So pay attention to this. And then finally, for a select few of you, this may also be a time where you decide to change how the world sees you. If you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. I've already done that. For your actions and options this week, you have the Knight of Wands. This is really, it's lovely, right? So the Knight of Wands is a very passionate energy coupled with the Empress. This is sexy, it's sensual. This is you very much in your own energy and your own body. I think you're going to be very aware of yourself quite powerfully this week as well. It may also be where a passion project comes up out of the blue. For some of you, this might be that through a conversation that you have with an important woman in your life, or a prominent one. And this is maybe something that kind of comes up and almost smacks you between the eyes and says, okay, you know what? This has been coming up quite a lot recently, and so maybe I'm supposed to pursue something here. For a lot of you, this is about travel. This could be about fixing travel plans at this moment in time. For some of you, this is looking further afield and maybe thinking about changing your environment in some way. If you are moving, you're likely to be going to places that are equatorial or to lush, warm, sort of possibly even tropical climates as well. For your communications and conversations, you have the Witch. So in this card, in this deck, it's called the Witch. It's actually the Magician. You've got this with the Empress card. That is a passion project if ever I saw one. And this coupled with the Empress, this is true blessings. This is true opportunities that show up, that have the ability to change your life, that have the ability to change how you see yourself and therefore how the world sees you. The Magician card is about reaching the height of your game, and coupled with that Empress card, this isn't just about being seen to be at the height of your game. It's about like reaping the rewards. It's where you squeeze the orange and you get the juice. It's, you know, biting into a mango or a pear and you can feel the juice running down your chin. The reason I'm being so descriptive and visual about this is that Magician card or the Witch card here in your communications, it feels for me like your profession, your work, or the way that people see you in that regard is really coming up for, not even for review, like this is you being seen as somebody to be respected in your field, and it's very, very exciting. Underneath the Empress, this could, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be top of the class. This could be, you know, where you're graduating with honors. This could be you're getting the respect of a peer or a superior in terms of, so if you're a student, maybe a teacher taps you, or a professor or a lecturer taps you on the shoulder to say, like, you know what, that was really, really well done and I'm impressed. So you could be impressing the right people at the right moments right now. Pay attention to this. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, that Magician card, it almost feels like you're going out on a high note. So maybe you're just off on your travels, maybe you're going off on a holiday, but before you go, it's like whatever you're doing at the moment over the course of this week, this is how people are, and like especially if you're leaving a job, this week, what you do this week matters so much, because this week is going to determine how you are remembered. If you've seen the what's the film, The Gladiator, when he says, you know, what we do in life is echoed in eternity, this is kind of like a mini version of that, right? So if for those of you that are leaving jobs, this week, the work that you do this week is how you will be remembered once you leave that place. For those of you that are just going on vacation, again, what you do this week, this is how people are going to be like, yeah, you know what, look, they've had like a week, 2 weeks off and the whole place has fallen apart without them. Really set yourself up well this week. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, a woman, a powerful woman that could bring you a really great opportunity, or you could get an invite to present something on stage. This could be you, this could be an invite to do a public speaking sort of engagement. It could be that you're invited to a school or a university to give a talk on a specific subject. There's just some really wonderful stuff here. And then for those of you that are retired and no longer working, if there were ever a time for you to delve into your spirituality, start this week. All right, that's what I have to say on that front. For your love and relations, you have the World card. Beautiful, especially with the Knight of Wands. This is for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, that's you and your partner traveling to somewhere that is of profound natural beauty. It's also you and your partner getting to visit somewhere that feels like it might be the bucket list. So, you know, even if these are only travel plans that you're putting in place this week and not necessarily doing that traveling this week, you're certainly setting the stage for it in the right way. Also, for some of you, this is the relationship going to the next level. This could be, you know, we go from boyfriend and girlfriend or boyfriend and boyfriend and girlfriend and girlfriend, person and person. This could be you guys going in that direction where it becomes official, right? If you're already partnered, married, or in long-term commitment, maybe this is where you get pregnant and you're having that, you know, the next chapter of the journey, right? Like, this is just really, really awesome. For those of you that are single, it doesn't look like you will be for long. For those of you that are traveling and or moving or changing locations, it does look like there is a wonderful somebody waiting for you. For your money and materials, you've got the Tower card. Okay, well, it can't all be good all the time, right? That's life. But that being said, you've got this with the Magician card and the Empress. The money that you want, not the money that you need, the money that you want is available to you. This just suggests that you may have to be prepared to take a risk or do something a little bit more drastic in order to get it. Especially with the Witch card, because with the Magician, the Tower almost suggests that you're going against the grain or you're breaking the mold in some way. And the Tower brings things very spontaneously. So this could bring you spontaneous monies, or at least opportunities to make money in a way that's very unconventional or very new or novel to you. For your physical health and vitality, your nervous system. This week, you have to look after your nervous system. I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but this would be a really good week to do things that you find soothing, relaxing, and calming. And then for your home and environment, I mean, it is with the Empress. I touch wood on this. This could, because the Tower with the Empress could be earth changes. It could be, especially because the world is quite close to it as well. That could be earthquake energy. So I don't know where you are in the world or how possible that is, but obviously just be aware that it is a possibility. Whatever's happening in the home environment, it's not happening within your home, it's happening wherever your home is. So this will be the local community, the local area, you know, something that's happening in the location that you live rather than specifically to you in your home. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff, spelling you safe, take care of yourselves, and for your longer term plans and goals, I mean, this just looks really wonderful. Take care of yourselves, have fun, and I will speak to you soon.